Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching. Today's quick video is going to be on the wireless backup camera that I purchased on Amazon, and I'll put the link in the description below, but let me show you what the camera looks like really quick. And if it gets out of the package here. So what this comes with is, this is the camera itself. Comes with an antenna and somewhere in there, and in the packaging it comes with a cable. I'll open them all up here. Let's see, let's open up with the package. Let's see what it looks like. So inside you have a, oh there it is, a USB charging cable. You can see that, USB-C. Next, it comes with the antenna, which goes right on the back of the camera. Looks just right here. And this is to connect it to the screen. I will show you that here in just a minute. We're going to take this out to the car and hook everything up. So that screws into the back of your camera, and it's adjustable. You can turn it whichever way you want, that kind of thing. This is also solar powered, or solar charging, so it charges while it's driving. You have a ton of cameras on there. Hope you can see that. Okay, there's your main one, but it does a lot of you can do night vision and all of that. Okay, so, and on the bottom you have to be very careful with the bottom because it is magnets. There are powerful magnets on here. Why does it need that? Because you can hook this up to your trailer, or the steel frame. We will not do aluminum, obviously, but that is a very strong, so be careful with that. Very strong magnets there. If you don't have a frame, I'll tell you what to do with that in just a second. Also, what comes in the package is a charger, so you can plug it in either USB port somewhere with the USB cable, or plug it into AC to charge it before you actually set it up. Okay, it also comes with two little thumb screws that mounts to, or what it does is, this is adjustable. Okay, and you can put the thumb screws in, and once you have your camera mounted at the angle you want it to be at, the thumb screws you put in, and it'll lock it and stay at that angle. So if you're going to be like that, you can lock it in so it doesn't bounce around while you're driving. Okay, and of course it also comes with a nice little Allen wrench. Okay, if you're going to mount this to the roof or something using screws. Now it also comes with a, if your trailer is like mine, it's going to come with, I don't have a metal plate or anything up on top, and I'll show you that here in a minute. But I want my camera up high so that it's charging by the solar panel while we're driving. So what they put in the box is a nice 3M, square 3M sticky stuff, double-sided tape, because they give you a metal plate that you can either bolt in to your trailer if you so desired, or what you can do is use the 3M, and then your plate, watch your fingers when you do this. Sorry if that was loud. Okay, that thing is not going anywhere. It is so strong a magnet. I really have to fight to get this just to come off. Just like that. Ugh. So if you 3M this to your top of your trailer, that thing's going to sit on there and it ain't moving, I guarantee it. So we're going to go take this out to the trailer and get it all mounted, and I'm actually running two cameras. Okay, so we're going to show you what the screen looks like here in a minute. Please don't put that there. And take a look and see how it looks out on the rig. Hang tight. Alright, so now we're out at the trailer. This is the monitor. See if it'll zoom in a little bit. Focus. There we go. Okay. So the beauty of this one is it comes with 2 cables. One you can plug in directly into a cigarette lighter, or it comes with a USB one as well with a on and off button. Okay, so if you're like me and you got a lot of gadgets plugging in like so, we can plug this USB in like that. Now all I have to do is turn on the monitor, and there you go. Now it's going to look for cameras. If it doesn't find one, it'll just tell you cam 1. Now as you can see, it's got one running already. I've got one right there. So now we're going to hook up 2 cameras to this as well. So let me show you what that looks like. Alright, so as you can see, I've got the one camera recording me, recording the monitor. So now we're going to turn on the other camera and let's see how fast it picks this up. Let's see how well charged it is. Now what you can do is on the monitor you have menu, and you can do mode just by changing your settings. Sorry, the reflection. Oops. Come on. And what I want to do is I want to do 2 cameras. So hit OK. And now we have to take a look at pairing. And menu off. So it says camera 1. That's not what I want. So this also has vertical lines, so you can set the distance when you're doing this as a backup camera. Okay, but we need camera 2. Okay, and we're going to turn that off, and now it should turn on. Voila. Or not. Might not be charged enough. Give me 1 second. Alright, so now you can see I have 2 cameras running. I've got this one right here in my lap. Okay. And right now I've got it hooked up to the jack recharging because it was not fully charged when I got it. But as you can see, now I have 2 cameras running. Okay, so there's number 1 way over there, number 2 way over here. Okay, now you can, just by hitting the channel button right there, this one, and I can switch between camera 1, camera 2, or both. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take camera 1 and I'm going to go put it on the back of the trailer. And now you should be able to see most of it here, so hang with me just 1 second. Oop. Okay, so you should be able to see camera 1. See if I can make it nice and blurry. There we go. We'll zoom in a little. Okay, so camera 1 is on the left side, right here, camera 1. So I'm going to take this outside and show you how good the distance is. Okay, so just watch the camera, and as you can see how far I am from my car to the trailer. All right. And we're going to just set this up right here. There we go. We're going to set this on the back of the trailer. Okay. So, and that's all the way tilted forward, and I'm on the very center of my trailer. I'll put it right here for now. All right. So, as you can see, I'm quite a different distance away. Okay, the back of the camera from the back of the car is, let's see, from the back of the car, distance-wise, is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. And I've got it sitting right here on top of my cover for now, on the back of the trailer. So I'm 21 feet from this camera to the back of my car. Okay. And we're gonna walk back up. So that's 21 feet from the back of the car. Add another 24, 27, 30 feet distance from the monitor. Okay, so inside the cab is 30 feet approximately from camera 1, which is the left side of the screen. Okay, is third distance of 30 feet. Now, okay, so now we're going to switch to camera 1. There's camera 1 looking at the back of the, from the back of the trailer view. Okay, camera 2. The view from camera 2. Okay, so what I could do with this is I could take my second camera and put it on the back of the, or on the front of the trailer, and okay, and that way I could watch what I'm backing up, and then once they're both mounted onto there, then I can see, I could do my backup, and then I can see the while I'm driving, is what we'll probably end up doing with that one. Now, as you can see in the top left corner is battery indicator, camera 1, signal strength, camera 2, right here. I know it's hard to see. Let me see if I can zoom in. All right, there we go. So you have camera 2, signal strength, camera 1, signal strength, battery, and battery. And then on the menu on the thing, on the monitor itself, you have power, plus or minus, channel, menu, OK button, and the V button. The V button allows you to do this. If I have it actually turned off, but let me try it. Is it does the backup lines. Okay, and you can adjust these lines a little bit if you need to, and you can even turn them off if you so desire. The menu has pairing. Oops, let's see. You can picture, Wi-Fi flip. I'm not really sure. Next one is mode. So let's look at the mode. So you could do up to 4 cameras. Up to 4 different types, 4 cameras, and display them in different configurations. Okay, and then there's the system, which basically just sets your date and time. Okay, and we can adjust that. Okay. June 20th, today is actually, it's, and 25, okay, done. Okay, and then you also have the spline, which, oops, that's these lines where you can set them on and turn them on and off if you so desire. Okay, you can record. It does require a SD card in the monitor. If you don't want to record, you don't need to do that. Probably wouldn't hurt if you're towing a lot. Okay, and then the play button as well. And that's what's all on the menu on the monitor. Now, the only thing that is, oh, and then that's the power button, the last one. Okay, now the only thing about this setup is it does come with the 3M sticky tape and metal plate to mount your cameras, but it doesn't give you one for this. It gives you bolts to screw in, but it doesn't give you any double-sided tape. So the problem for me is I own a minivan, okay? And let me show you what that means. Okay, so I own a minivan. So here's where my screen could look at. I could mount it up here. The problem for me is that it takes a lot of my windshield space because I already have a camera facing front for driving. I've got another camera for driving, plus I have my phone mount. So I'm already blocking a lot of my windscreen. So this might be illegal for me to mount right there, okay? So the best option for me is to find some place down low that I can just use it while I'm driving. I can just glance down and, you know, put it down here somewhere, okay? Because if I put it up where I had it on the screen, up over here, that's going to block my windshield, and cops would probably tell you that's a no-no. Okay, so be aware of that when you mount your cameras. Check with your state to see what they say. But that is the RV backup camera, 2-camera system. Okay, and you can see, I'll do the double screen one more time. Here's camera number 2, and both running just fine. Again, these are solar charging. They have a solar panel on the top. You can also plug it in USB-C to charge them beforehand. So if you leave them in storage for a while, you know, not a big deal. The other beautiful thing is you can turn this as a power button on the switch, so I can just turn this off and then turn it back on. Give it a second, and it's going to run through its welcome, and then it's going to find both cameras automatically. There was no configuration I had to do out of the box. These turned on and they connected to the monitor instantaneously. I had no issues with them whatsoever. So far I'm very happy with these, and I think these will work perfect for all of you small trailer owners as well, or even large RV owners who don't have cameras. 2-camera system would probably work perfect. Again, these are solar charging, so you don't need a power for these. The only thing you want to do is charge them when you first get them. The monitor runs off a 12-volt, either a cigarette lighter or a USB to cigarette lighter connection, and that's all it requires. So I hope you found this very informative, and thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe.